And then I asked him, could you explain how subduction begins without resorting to miracles? Because that's part of plate tectonics. One plate goes underneath the other one. And I asked him, could you explain it without using miracles? And 5 emails later, this is what he says. Are you ignoring the reality that I have a PhD in geophysics? I contend that Brown's response is not a serious or acceptable answer. In truth, it is pathetic as an answer. And then he goes on to say that my best current answer for how did subduction begin may be found on page 384 in the Proceedings of the 9th International Conference on Creationism. He didn't send me the link, and so I dug it up, and here it is. And so we type in page 384, and it says the proposed trigger relies on no intermediate mechanisms or hypotheses, but instead upon God's direct supernatural intervention. So it does rely on miracles. And it took him 5 emails to try not to say that, but that's what it is. It depends on a miracle. So I responded and I said the reality that you have a PhD in geophysics does not make you infallible. It is an appeal to authority, which is a logical fallacy that does not determine truth.